best and brightest fifth graders from 17 Rock Hill Elementary Schools embark on a journey that will tap into their academic abilities and require them to overcome many great obstacles. There will be questions about all the tough topics in the realm of science.
Scientific method for 20.
In this experiment, plant A was given water only. Plant B was given water. Children's school.
Hypothesis.
Hypothesis is correct.
One by one, these teams will be put up to the challenge and pushed to their limits. Some will triumph, while others will exit gracefully. In the end, only one team will reach the final destination to be crowned as the Elementary Science Bowl champion. Welcome to Rock Hill School's Elementary Science Bowl.
My name is Richard Camp. I'm your host for Science Bowl. Thank you so much for joining us. We've made it to round 2, and today we have some of the brightest students here in our school district here to compete in the Science Bowl. So let's go ahead and meet both of our teams. To my left, I have the team from Mount Holly Elementary School, and on the far end, have Gabe. In the middle, Tripp, and to my immediate left, Cohen. On the right, we have the team from Independence Elementary School. On the far right, we have Xander, Team Captain Hunter, and to my immediate right, Jake. Before we get started today, let's go ahead and test out our buzzers to make sure that the equipment is working properly. And we are good there. Independence won the coin toss, so they'll be selecting the first category. But because this is the second round, we've changed the category. So let's take a look at our board for those category titles. They are Black and White, Smarter Than a Third Grader, Math Bowl, Smarter Than a Fourth Grader, and 3-letter words. Remember to please be sure to listen in to the reading of the question in its entirety before buzzing in. Is everybody ready? Again, Independence, you won the coin toss, so you may select the first question.
Black and white things for 500.
What is the most specific classification of mammals that lemurs and humans share? Mount Holly?
Hair.
It's not hair. Independence, do you have a response?
Genus.
It is not genus. The answer that we're looking for there is primates. Lemurs and humans are both primates, and that's the classification that they share. All right, going back to the coin toss. It's Independence's choice still.
No, it's test out. 3-letter words for 100.
What characteristic of a tree can we learn by counting its rings? Mount Holly?
Age.
Age is correct. Mount Holly, you may choose the next question.
Smarter than a 4th grader, 200.
Study the diagram. What word do we use to describe the Earth's movement to different locations around the sun? Mount Holly?
Revolution.
Revolution is correct. All right, Mount Holly, you may choose the next question.
Math bowl, 200.
Math bowl. If one beaker holds 500 milliliters and another holds 1 liter, what fraction does the smaller beaker hold? Mount Holly?
1/2.
1/2 is absolutely correct. You may choose the next category.
Smarter than a 3rd grader, 300.
Describe the change in matter taking place in the picture. Be sure to say blank is changing to blank. Independence?
Liquid to a gas.
Liquid to a gas is absolutely correct. Points go to you, and you may choose the next question.
3-letter words for 500.
The majority of elements on the periodic table are metals. Mercury is a liquid metal, and bromine is a liquid nonmetal. What classification are all of the elements in the far right column? Independence.
Gas.
Gas is correct. And it's a close one. You guys may choose the next question.
Three-letter
Independence.
words for 400.
Water vapor in the air has a tendency to condense on the cool blades of grass in the early morning. What do we call this moisture? Independence.
Dew.
Dew is correct. You may choose again.
Three-letter words for 300.
In this picture, both a physical change and chemical change are taking place. What material is undergoing a physical change? Independence.
Wax.
Wax is correct. Independence.
Three-letter words for 200.
Finishing off that category. The animals in the picture are all mammals. Mammals produce live young. They do not lay eggs. They feed their young from mammary glands. In addition, mammals have hair or blank, which helps them to stay warm. Independence.
Fur.
Fur is correct. And that is all of the three-letter words. Go ahead and choose the next question for us, please, Independence.
Smarter than a fourth grader for 500.
Most food chains and food webs do not show the organisms that ultimately break down dead organic matter, although these organisms are very important. What is the classification of these organisms? Mount Holly?
Decomposers.
Decomposers is absolutely correct. You may choose the next question, Mount Holly.
Math bowl 400.
Math bowl for 400. A student measured this beetle to be 1/14/16 inches in length. What is the fraction in its reduced form? Mount Holly.
7/8. 1 7/8.
1 7/8 is the reduced fraction. You do get the points there. Mount Holly, you may choose. The next question, please.
Black and white 200.
The zebra and the horse are very close relatives. The zebra stripes are in blank because the stripes make it difficult for predators to focus on a single one of them to attack. Mount Holly.
Order.
It is not order. Independence, do you have a response?
Illusion.
It is not an illusion either. The answer we're looking for there is adaptation. It is an adaptation. All right, Mount Holly, you had the last correct answer, so you may choose the next question, please.
Smarter than a fourth grader 300.
What bodily structure are all the organisms in the picture below missing? Independence.
Backbone.
A backbone is correct. And we have reached the halfway point of this board. We have Independence Elementary with 2,000 points and Mount Holly Elementary with 1,400 points. There's still plenty of points on the board, so there's no worries there. This is a close game. But let's take a moment to get to know each of our contestants today. And I'm going to start with Mount Holly. I'll start with you, Gabe. Can you tell me why you wanted to be a part of the Science Bowl this year?
I think that it would be fun and I would give a chance to show what I can do.
Very cool. Very cool. Trip, how about yourself? Why did you want to be on the Science Bowl team?
Well, so I could show like all my knowledge about science and what I remember, and also all the experiments that I recall from 3rd grade and 4th grade.
Very cool. How about you, Cohen?
I wanted everybody to know that I love science.
Very nice. Very nice. Independence. And now I'll start with you, Xander. Why did you want to be on the Science Bowl team this year?
I wanted to challenge myself, so I decided to join the Science Bowl team.
Very cool. How about yourself, Hunter?
I wanted to join Science Bowl because, well, I really want to test my skills on science.
All right. How about yourself, Jake?
I wanted to join the Science Bowl so I could learn more about science.
Very cool. Very cool. And if I'd have been asked that question, I just said I wanted to be on TV. So there you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, let's get back to it. Again, there are plenty of points on the board. Independence, you had the last correct answer, so you may make the next selection.
Smarter than a 3rd grader for 500.
Usually we think of acceleration as speeding up or slowing down. What other change in motion is considered acceleration? Independence.
A curve in direction.
Changing direction, absolutely, or moving in a circle is acceptable there. You get the points, and you may choose the next question.
Math bowl for 500.
A group of students were asked which subject was their favorite. Their responses are shown in the graph. What fraction in reduced form indicated that math was their favorite subject? Independence.
1/5.
1/5 is correct. Independence, you may choose again.
Black and white for 400.
This animal has a special gland that it uses to spray a smelly substance on potential predators. What kind of adaptation is this? Independence.
Defense.
More specifically, or the judges are saying that good, that is good, that suffices. Looking for behavioral defenses, you do get the points there. And independence, you may choose again.
Smarter than a third grader for 400.
What property of light is demonstrated in the diagram? Independence.
Reflection.
Reflection is correct. Still plenty of points on the board. No worries there. Independence, you may choose.
Smarter than a third grader for 400.
The soil in the picture is made up of decayed parts of once living organisms. It is soft and very crumbly. What type of soil is this? Independence.
Hummus.
Humus is correct. All right, Independence, you may choose the next question.
Math bowl for 300.
Math bowl for 300. A student needed to find the volume of a sphere. He filled a graduated cylinder to 80 milliliters, then dropped the sphere inside. The water level rose to 100 milliliters. What is the volume of the sphere? Mount Holly.
20 milliliters.
20 milliliters is absolutely correct. You get the points, and you may choose the next category.
Math bowl for 100.
The ruler in the picture allows for measurement in centimeters. Which metric unit of measure would not be possible with this ruler? Mount Holly. There's no response. Independence, do you have a response?
Millimeters.
Millimeters is correct. You get the points there, and you may choose the next category.
Black and white for 300.
This is an orca, also known as a killer whale. This animal is a mammal. For what reason must it exit the water several times each day? Independence?
To get oxygen.
To breathe air is correct. You may choose the next question, please.
Smarter than a third grader for 200.
There are several factors that affect sound. Which key of this toy xylophone will most likely produce the sound with the highest pitch? Independence.
The blue.
The blue key is right. All right, Independence.
Black and white for 100.
This animal is not extinct, but its members have decreased to dangerous levels. What word do we use to describe this condition? Mount Holly.
In danger.
Endangered is absolutely correct, and you may choose the next question.
Smarter than a third grader 100.
Compare the butterfly and grasshopper life cycle. The butterfly grows from egg to larva, then pupa to adult. The grasshopper emerges from eggs as miniature adults called blank. Mount Holly. Just a few seconds left for response. Independence, do you have a response? Just a few seconds left. The correct answer that we're looking for there is nymphs. They come out as nymphs. And the last question on the board is 100 points for smarter than a fourth grader. Which object listed below, when placed in the gap from A to B in the diagram, will serve as a conductor to complete the circuit? Is it a plastic strip, a cotton string, iron nail, or leather bracelet? Independence.
Iron nail.
Iron nail is correct. All right, guys, well, we have cleared the board. We're going to pause for just a moment so that the judges can tally the final scores. We'll be right back.
In Rock Hill schools, science is the favorite subject for many of our students. They are excited to learn about the world in which they live. Children are naturally curious, inquiring about both how things work and how they can make things work more to their benefit. In accordance with South Carolina's standards for science, our students engage in scientific study within the context of the science and engineering practices. Our teachers engage students with hands-on manipulatives from our mini science kits and our interactive texts. In Rock Hill, we believe that science is our future.
All right, and welcome back. Today, with a score of 1,800 points, is our runner-up, Mount Holly Elementary School. Tripp, could you please introduce to us your teammates and your coach?
So to my left is Cohen Dixon, and to my left is Gabe Alfred. To my right is Cohen Dixon, and then behind me to my right is Jacob Williams, and then behind me to my left is Emma Mazingo. And then behind me is my amazing Science Bowl coach, Miss Regina Varnador.
Very nice showing today, guys. No, there's nothing to be ashamed of today. You guys fought very hard. With a total score of 4,900 points is our winning team today, Independence Elementary. Hunter, could you please introduce to us the rest of your team and your coach?
So this is right here is Xander White. This right here is Jake Brookover. Right here is Elias Popov. Right here is Miriam Hager. And our teacher for Science Bowl coach is Mr. Humphreys.
Amazing showing today, amazing. Well, that's our show for today. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Kelly Pugh, our Associate Superintendent of Instruction, Dr. Harriet Jarowski, Kim Massey, our Science Instructional Specialist, and the wonderful crew here at SCETV, we just want to say thank you. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Again, we thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Science Bowl.